What's up, y'all? It's Marko and CJ coming at you with a new episode, number 2, CJ and Marko React. So for this week of our reactions, we're actually going to have a somewhat of a general theme this week. So all of the videos you're about to see come from Instagram or maybe YouTube Shorts. Maybe there's a crossover somewhere there. But the common theme is that someone from Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube has sent us these videos saying, hey, check this out. So guess what? Today, we're going to check them out.
And just know that, these are for research purposes. We do not enable or encourage, or we don't even mean to give these kind of people attention. It's just, this is what's been presented to us.
I do want to add on to what you just said. All of these are pretty much outliers, okay? Like, except maybe for one.
All right, CJ, let's see what kind of eyesore dash brain depletion video you're going to put me through today. Last time you put me through it, young man.
Dude, look at her. She doesn't even look like she deserves a man with that much money. Look at her. What is she bringing to the table?
I feel like 300,000. Like,
Last time I put you through a gauntlet, especially at the end there. I really put you through a
It
gauntlet.
was like waking up with a hangover, bro. Like, I felt like I was literally like a couple hundred brain cells short.
You probably
Which is
were.
probably why I'm having a hard time thinking right now, man,
We're going to start off with a lovely young feminist. We're going to start with a lovely young feminist who, well, I'll just let you watch.
women have been oppressed since the beginning of time,
How?
and it's natural.
Oh gosh.
How?
How?
Are you really?
Okay,
How?
so let me start.
Yeah,
Let me
go
stop
ahead.
the video right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so notice how she said she leads it up with, "Really? How?
Right.
How?"
Right.
You're asking a question within a question.
Oh,
You're the one
asking
saying
me
this is true.
how?
Yeah,
Defend
how?
your- No, no, because I'm not going. If
Okay, 'cause you don't know.
You're
how,
asking me
you don't
how?
know.
I don't have.
No,
a
if
answer.
I'm
If
not
you-
going to
in-
explain
in-
to
in
myself.
normal, listen,
You
in
see?
normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady.
Look at her
You're
feet,
very
dude.
loud
Look at
and
her
obnoxious and you're
resting
rude.
bitch.
In
The
a
nerve.
conversation,
The
when you bring
audacity.
something up, you can't just
She really
state
is.
something
She's
as
rude
fact
as
and then
hell.
not defend it.
Like, you have to
And then
talk.
say,
She has
oh,
to
well, if you don't
do
know,
what her father
it's
failed
just
to
because
do.
you're XYZ, because that's what you're doing right now. So,
This is so, it's just like, look, since time immemorial, women have always like argued over each other. They've always talked over people. They've always been a little bit more towards the rude side, especially when it comes to men. That is true. However, bro, this generation, they are off the shits, Marko.
so you said women have been oppressed by man since the dawn of civilization.
Yes.
How?
If you don't know that, I'm not going to explain to you.
Bro,
Because
just put a big L in the chat
Exactly.
for her, guys.
Exactly.
Let's put a
Basic-
big.
How
Exactly,
bro,
dude.
How is
Isn't this
that?
chick like 21 also?
Yeah, she's old enough. You can
No.
definitely tell.
Hold on.
Like,
So she's
old enough.
21. She has very, very little life experience, right?
Obviously.
She's in this bubble living with other fucking females who think exactly like, hey, Gary, who live exactly.
What's up, Gary?
Probably think and live exactly like her. So she's being surrounded
And
by all
here's-
these regurgitating
here's-
parrots.
here's
And
really,
so she believes
oh.
all this, and she doesn't have the ability to ask why and answer her own question, because this guy's counter arguing her, and that's what a lot of these people do, man. They do it in a political
What did he
spectrum.
just say? He said, "Put a chat and put an L in the chat for her, guys." I love that. Whew. All right, discussion about that last video.
Man, that was like holding my head underwater and not being able to come back up, dude. That was the moment she had announced that she was 21 years old. I kind of stopped listening,
Yeah,
man.
me
I didn't
too,
take her
me too.
seriously.
I'm like, oh, let's get into the next video. One of my favorites, and I know one of your favorites as well, Kevin Samuels. Okay?
The
I
great
know
Kevin
you-
Samuels, may he rest in peace.
And for any of you that don't know, it's this little like interview that he does with this chick who left her husband when he came down with cancer. Excuse me. So you ready to revisit that?
Let's go, baby.
Let's
Let's
do
go.
How old are you?
31.
And your ex-husband did what?
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
And how long ago
Men
were you
love him
married?
Up
and
until
dumb
3
women
years
hate
ago.
him.
Okay, great. Why'd y'all divorce?
My husband
Yes,
got
why'd
sick
y'all
with
divorce?
cancer, and
Cancer.
that changed him, and it changed the dynamics of our marriage.
Yep,
Is he-
that's my reaction right
Yes,
there,
he
bro.
is.
My
And
reaction
who
too.
filed for divorce?
I did.
Of
Why?
course.
He became mentally, emotionally, and financially abusive.
So for everybody at home, She was 18, married to a 53-year-old, and he took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake. Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I
No,
chose
you didn't have
to.
to. No. You chose.
Didn't have to work
But you
when
didn't
she
pay
was
no real
married.
bills. You didn't have no
Didn't
skills.
pay
Knock it
fucking
out.
bills.
I'm gonna be honest,
He's
man.
right. Has no
This is a
fucking
whole
skills.
man.
We don't even have to
Go back
talk.
there,
This
huh?
is- he's doing all the
You
preaching
got
for
it,
us,
man.
CJ.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
How much do
5'4"?
you weigh?
180.
Goodbye.
Yep, that was me last week on the podcast right there, dude.
At the end of the day, you a 53-year-old doctor. What the hell are you going after an 18-year-old? Even I say, hey, older men go after younger
Ask
women
Leo,
because it's
bro.
easier. But 53 and 18. So now we're getting into that To Catch a Predator zone.
Man,
Chris
not that-
Hansen's gonna come out here in a second. Gary.
All right, what's this next video, CJ?
So for this next video, Marco, we have one of my favorite concepts, passport bros, being discussed. So today we have Mr. Black Ice Reality Check. I've seen a couple of his videos before.
This guy looks
talking
like he's
about
just
this
fuming
one.
with testosterone.
Just
He looks like he's got testosterone to fucking
Goddamn,
hand
dude.
out, dude. You know what I mean?
Like it's just pouring out of his fingertips.
That dude's pulse got veins pulsating out of his temples and shit. But let's hear what this Buffkin's got to say, man.
Let's see what he's got.
Men are waking up and realizing the American woman mindset is altered, skewed. It's bad for business. It's bad for marriage. It's bad for life. Why is that? Because the modern day woman is very masculine.
Hold on,
Society-
though, man.
I'm
That's
gonna
like,
stop. Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
want to stop it a little bit.
what
before
kind
that,
of
too.
women, though, man? Because that's a huge generalization, right? Because
So he did.
there are good women in America, man. You just
But he put a little context to it. He said the
Yeah.
modern day woman is very masculine, and this is something that I tend to agree with. I've had the luxury of going to Italy before, and you just like talk to people there, talk to women there. If you know the language, it's like night and day difference. They're so much friendlier with
parla
you.
poco italiano.
Yeah, they'll have just an actual conversation, a nice conversation with you. Whereas half the time, if you even say hi or hold the door open for a chick in this country, you get this. All right, we're gonna continue with this video.
Society and the feminists have skewed and altered the matrix into having women believe get a good education and a good job and you don't need a man. And you're seeing the percentages and the numbers and the statistics go
They
up.
seem to
More
be
and
all
more
right
people
with
are
it, shit.
single and
Almost.
less birth rates are happening in America. And men are tired of it. So what's happening now, men are getting passports and going overseas to find a woman, and American women are upset and sideways about it. Number one response is they can't handle us. And
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So
I
they
want
have
pauses.
now they're trying to pretty much guilt us into thinking that going overseas and getting a fucking woman is wrong.
You know, me and you, we spoke about this not on camera, like almost a week ago. And, you know, we spoke about the fact that women tend to follow men everywhere. Men can never have a space that's their own, right? Video games. That used to
We can't,
be.
no.
No, now it's all invaded with women. Where is it happening more recently now? The gym. As much as I like going to the gym, when I start looking at gyms as a guy, I am always going to go for a smaller gym that is not Fitness Connection, that is not LA. I don't care if it costs more because I am not going to be fucking involved in one of these chicks' booty videos, TikTok stitching. Fuck all of that. I am not going to the gym for that shit. I don't care.
once in your life, you're correct. They can't. Nobody else can handle you. And on top of that, nobody else wants to handle you. When a woman says this, nobody can handle me. That's why they're doing it. They're mad, they're bitter. What is the outcome
Right.
that you want?
Nobody wants
Because
to
if you're a
handle you.
woman that says you don't need a man, then you have no business commenting on this video and disagreeing with me.
I love that. So I love the way he wrapped that up. If you as a woman if you say you don't need a man, you have no right, place, in time, in continuing in any universe to comment on a video like this. Why are
They're
you even
gonna
watching
do it
this?
anyways, though,
course they
CJ.
are.
They're gonna
Which
do it anyway.
Goes back to our point about like women invading men's space. It's just for the attention. They'll sit there and they'll still take it because guess what? It's attention. And it's sad.
It's the new currency.
It's sad.